Hello everyone. Welcome to this channel Jikook universe. In this video we will discuss something interesting and definitely a shame to miss. Come on, watch until the end. Jimin recently shared a video on his Instagram stories that caught the attention of many people. The video features a YouTuber who works as a bus driver and does a challenge with J-Hope's song. The video is full of joy and sincerity. It is clear that the man is really enjoying the music and the moment. Above the video, Jimin wrote a short but powerful sentence. "This is love." The simple phrase shows how much he appreciates someone's sincerity. The bus driver, touched by the attention he received, responded with a message that left a deep impression. "Now the world sees me because you are the first person to see me." Reactions like this are nothing new for Jimin. He has a very special way of connecting with others, showing that he truly sees and appreciates them. He always does this, whether it's to fans, co-workers, or people close to him. Among those close to him is Jungkook. There are many small details that speak volumes about the relationship they have. For example, in a recent interview, it was revealed that the first people to hear J-Hope's new song were Jimin and Jungkook. This is not a coincidence, but rather a sign of trust and closeness, a proof that Hobi values their opinions. These gestures show a deep and genuine relationship. They don't need big words to explain it because small actions speak volumes. They are very close, both professionally and personally. They spend time together, support each other, and often understand each other with just a glance. Their relationship is so natural, formed by time, respect, and care. However, not everyone treats them fairly. Once, a video surfaced of them playing around as usual, but many people misinterpreted it. Jimin was accused of being rude or temperamental because he appeared to slap Jungkook. In fact, it was just part of their close and playful dynamic. Those who have followed them for a long time know that such gestures are part of their routine. Pushing each other, laughing, or making physical jokes. Jungkook seemed comfortable and laughed along. Unfortunately, some people took advantage of the moment to attack Jimin. They were upset that Jimin and Jungkook filmed the latest season of Are You Sure? Together without Taeyong. This angered some in the fandom and some tried to make Jimin look bad. But the truth is, there is a consistent trust, closeness, and care between Jimin and Jungkook. They continue to seek and support each other, nurturing their relationship without having to explain anything to anyone. The affection between them is evident, whether they're working together, sharing moments on broadcast, or in silence. They've created a safe space, a place where they can be themselves without fear of being misunderstood. Unfortunately, many people aren't ready for a relationship like theirs. Sometimes, the tenderness and genuine intimacy can scare those who prefer conventional boundaries. But Jimin and Jungkook continue to walk their own path. They don't need validation to continue sharing their time, their music, and their lives. Each step together strengthens a bond that not everyone can see, but means so much to those who truly understand. This isn't just a friendship or a professional relationship. Their relationship has grown over time into something deep and real. A bond that endures rumors, judgments, and misunderstandings. Recently, during a live broadcast featuring the 7 members of BTS, social media was flooded with comments, theories, and interpretations as usual. Some were accurate, most were not. Rumors emerged, trying to ruin Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, as if what was already clear still needed to be questioned. One of the most talked about moments was when Suga complimented Jimin's vocal technique. When Jimin asked when Suga had heard him sing, he replied that it was when he visited Jimin's house and played the guitar himself while Jimin sang. The other members joked, describing the scene as a romantic moment in a humorous tone, like a still from a movie. Everyone laughed. The atmosphere was relaxed, there was no awkwardness. However, there are still accusations that Suga made up stories, or questions about why Jimin doesn't remember. What's strange is, this debate is directed back to Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, as if their time together at home is something suspicious, even though they have been doing it for years. When Jimin spends time with other members like Namjoon or Jin, no one questions it. But when he's with Jungkook, everything becomes a theory. Even though their relationship has been clearly seen through their gestures, words, and consistent togetherness. They have accompanied each other in growing as artists and as individuals. What was seen in the broadcast is nothing new. Their dynamic has been recognized by loyal fans for a long time. The way they talk to each other, understand each other at a glance, and their comfort when together show a strong foundation. Now Jungkook is working on a new project, are you sure? And is doing it passionately with Jimin. They have and will continue to work together. Rather than continuing to question every interaction, the most honest thing to do is to admit what is already clear. What they have is beyond words. It lives in their body language, in the spaces they share, and in the support they continue to give. Even after completing their military service, they show that their bond has not changed. They have faced all sorts of rumors, but they remain inseparable. The members of BTS know it, because the jokes on live broadcasts are not signs of something being hidden, but an acknowledgement of something that is already known within the group. No one looks uncomfortable. Everyone laughs naturally. The moments are real, not staged. What sets Jikook's relationship apart from the rest of the group is the intensity of their interactions. There is a warmth, a connection, and a trust that is not always found in regular working relationships. Though they never express it outright, their gestures are enough to show a deep, stable closeness. There is no need to exaggerate or seek hidden meanings. What they show is enough. Their relationship lives in the quiet spaces that need no explanation, in the silent choreography they have memorized together. One steps into the studio, the other adjusts without a word. There is no hesitation. There is only trust. Every little movement, a relaxed shoulder, a light touch, becomes part of their language. In rehearsals, that togetherness is evident too. Jimin adjusts Jungkook's hat. Jungkook adjusts the monitor without being asked. It's all natural. All part of the rhythm they've built together. Show after show, day after day. Even off camera, the attention is there. Backstage, Jimin slumps on a stool, Jungkook massages his shoulders. Then the roles reverse. Jimin blows Jungkook's bangs, checks for leftover paint at the roots. There's no over-the-top action. No glances at the camera. Just a silent agreement to look out for each other. In rehearsals, when the director calls for a break, they sit together reviewing reference video. Jimin points out the best camera angles, Jungkook calls out the timing of the stage lights. They're not competing, they're united in their own working language. And when it's all over, the communication is simple. Subtle cues to pack up bottles and towels, and an unspoken promise that they'll be back the next day, together again. Thank you for accompanying the sweet story of Jimin and Jungkook today. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss their next special moment. See you in the next video, Jikookers.